Okay, so I was thinking about how the nature of conquest has changed. So let's just go from the top. With technology allowing people to do business all over the world, the people who create within society are starting to think in the more global sense. Where once a man could only operate within his own country, it is becoming common for businesses to own in other countries. This can also include militaries or public officials, creating a situation in which the nature of one's country is directly tied to global affairs. This implies that countries are no longer controlled independently, but instead by multinational organizations without a unanimous agreement. No one power controls all at this point. And ChatGPT um, edited it to sound a little better, so we'll just read their response. Historically, the exploration and conquest of the known world were driven by goals of establishing new nation under centralized rule. Empires expanded through the acquisition of land, carving out territories to define power, but now with all land discovered and most of it already claimed by existing states, the nature of expansion has changed. What we are witnessing today is not territorial conquest, but the expansion of influence, political, economical, and cultural. As global populations grow, so do the ambition of governments and groups seeking to extend their reach. Even countries that have no desire to conquest must prepare to defend themselves from multinational powers that operate across borders with unprecedented ease. For the first time in history, it is technologically and logistically possible for a single entity or coalition to dominate the world. With instant global communication, rapid transport, and digital surveillance, the tool of conquest has evolved. The battleground is no longer just land, it is influence, information, and infrastructure. Would it be fair to say that for America to continue, America must conquer the globe? So this one says, if you're thinking military domination, no. But economic, cultural, and technological dominance, then yes. And in a sense, that has already been part of America's strategy to maintain global leadership. The U.S. often seeks to expand economic influence, dominate global narratives, control innovation and technology, shape global policy. In this way, the U.S. doesn't need to invade to maintain dominance, but needs to stay at the center of global systems. This is not without backlash, as rising powers like China and coalitions like BRICS challenge U.S. influence. America must adapt, not necessarily conquer. That means investing in education, infrastructure, diplomacy, and resilience at home while skillfully navigating global competition. Survival doesn't require domination, but it does require strategic leadership in a world that no longer guarantees America's uncontested primacy.